In Leslieville, anger, frustration, grief days after a mother with two young children was shot and killed. City News obtained video surveillance showing people dashing for cover. I also spoke with an individual who was here that day, too distraught to speak, as this trauma continues to impact the community and loved ones. A sunny Friday afternoon turned to terror. Surveillance video obtained by City News shows people taking cover, some hiding behind vehicles as gunfire erupts. An innocent bystander killed, identified as 44-year-old Carolyn Hubner Makura.
You feel like you know her, and this community is like lots of young families like Caroline and her kids, so we're going to try as a community to do something.
Toronto police say there was a fight between three men. Two pulled out handguns and shot at each other. Carolyn was struck by a bullet as she walked nearby. It happened on Queen Street East near Carlisle shortly before 12:30 p.m. A busy intersection with many coming and going.
I went past here exactly at 12:30 when it happened, the shooting, but I turned down Carlisle, so I must have just missed it. And again, it happened just in a flash.
A local business owner tells City News they heard the shots, though police have not confirmed how many there were. For area residents, a senseless act of violence.
It's an innocent woman with two kids. Her husband shouldn't have to lose her life.
Many visited the site today where a memorial grows for Carolyn. Anger as to why and how this could happen, saying Toronto needs to do better.
And the city talks about safety this, safety that. Well, places like this, they should maybe have some security.
You do see some characters here all the time, and so I hope that they can do something about it. I'm going to make sure I'll write to our councillor about this corner here.
Area Councillor Paula Fletcher says the community's priority has been to rally around Carolyn's family, but she has also heard concerns from residents about safety.
There is this pervasive casual violence that needs to be addressed. I know that doesn't assist in this situation, but I'm watching this like a pot boiling over with this kind of thing in the city, and I'm unsure why.
Those who knew Carolyn describe her as a kind soul with a great sense of humor. A GoFundMe page in her memory says her two young daughters and her husband are heartbroken.
She was one of those, the good ones. They always go first, right? Yeah, you will hear more. She was involved in the community, Polish community and all that, and Polish scouts and all that, yeah. Just a model citizen.
Police released photos of the suspects, warning they are armed and dangerous. The first, a male 25 to 30 years old, of average height with a medium build and cornrows. They say he may have a head injury. Suspect 2 is male 18 to 25 with a slim build and long hair in a ponytail. The last, also male and 18 to 25 years old. He's tall with a thin build. Violence in Toronto is an issue incoming Mayor Olivia Chow will have to address, with increasing pressures to find solutions to a complex problem.
It's not a one-size-fits-all. And then let's use a public health, a scientific approach. What has worked in the past? How could we expand those? And then we track the results.
A number of residents I spoke to here also said that they wanted to have an increased security and police presence in the neighborhood. I brought that up to Councillor Fletcher, and she says that's something that's, quote, absolutely necessary. She says she's been in touch with police and everyone will be coming together to have an increased safety plan. For City News, I'm Faiza Amin.